The most dangerous aspects of photojournalism are the variables, the things that you can't actually predict. There's been plenty of conflict photographers who have been killed when they weren't the target. They were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Those are the things we worry about the most. Even though I spend a lot of time in areas like this, there's always moments that can be a bit scary. Masked men with guns can be disconcerting. It feels good to come out of there, doesn't it?
Next on In Harm's Way, Zoriah's fate hangs by a thread to get a story in the Gaza Strip. And later,
someone's been hit.
When a protest turns bloody, Alissa and Zoriah put their own lives on the line.
Covering a situation like Gaza, I absolutely feel it's important to understand what's happening on the other side in Israel. I'm going to be visiting a village to the north of Gaza, on the other side of the Gazan border, to talk to the locals there about what it's like to have rockets being launched into your village. I get a little bit nervous, it's a little unpredictable, I haven't been here before. Once I get there, I get very focused on what I want to get, reading the situation and staying as clear of the dangers as possible.
Ella, because she was 17 when she got killed, and she was with her little brother, and they heard the alarm system working, and she was just lying down on him to protect him. She was needed to be killed to protect her young brother. Kids in the city, before they say mom or dad, they're learning to say Tseva Adom, red color, the red color system.
And when you have the warning system, how much time do you have?
15 seconds, it can be less. We had days that we had more than 50 rockets a day.
Wow.
Even now, when it's ceasefire, we know that a rocket, Qassam rocket, can hit any second. We're scared.
Okay, all these rockets come from Gaza.
It's a lot of rockets. How do the citizens of Sderot live with this constant threat?
It's difficult for us to walk all the time in this, to see the blood, to see children, the angels, and sometimes to see the dates. And this is the life in Israel.
Do you think you will continue this job?
If I continue?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Forever?
Yes, of course.
Until peace?
Peace? I pray for that.
I've come to Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip. There's an intricate tunnel system that lies right below my feet. These tunnels are extremely dangerous. People die in them daily. 3 people died yesterday. The tunnel that I was going to visit today collapsed this morning, and we had to arrange a new tunnel. It's extremely dangerous, but it's important to document because people risk their lives to bring goods over from Egypt, which is right across the border from us. It's okay to shoot here? Yeah. It's okay? Taken to a small building that looks like pretty much any building in the area, and upon entering there's a square hole in the floor and it drops down a good 100 feet. As a photojournalist, there's always going to be people that are unsure of your intention. People think we might be a spy. There's food and medicine and all kinds of other things across these tunnels, but also weapons. So for the Israelis, it would benefit them to be able to find these locations. So the people you work with all have agendas and they all have fears that, you know, you may potentially benefit them, you may potentially hurt them. And they were very, very concerned that if their faces were shown, that they could be killed or their area could be blown up. It can be very dangerous because if people think that you're actually working for the other side in a conflict, it puts you in really great danger.
I would like to go down now.
ما راح أخليه يصورك. جوزني ما راح أخليه يصورك.
At first they said, no, absolutely not, because it's just impossible. And after a few minutes of explaining my reasons for being there, they said, okay, we'll let you, take a picture of the top of the tunnel and just down. And I said, I want to go in and crawl through a little bit. And they said, we'll let you go.
Shoot this person.
Okay. Okay. Here, okay. Okay, shukran. Shukran. You actually feel the oxygen kind of going out of your lungs as you go into the earth, and you're basically just kind of dropping into black. And when you hit the bottom, you're also trying to keep an eye on what's going on around you. Is this tunnel about to collapse? If it is going to collapse, is there anything I can do, or do you just hold your breath and wait for it to happen? Most photojournalists will insure their cameras before they insure their bodies. It gets harder and harder every year to make money, and there's a lot of us, including myself, who do this without insurance, and we really keep our fingers crossed that nothing happens. It's extremely hard to think about risking your life for something that might not have a meaning or might not help people, but once you're on the ground, I don't think worrying does any good. It's more important to concentrate on your safety. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to constantly know what's going on. And there's a million things that occupy your mind when you're actually in the situation. And oftentimes, once you've left the situation, it hits you later. They went part of the wall. 1 minute. Later, you realize that it was actually dangerous and it was scary, and that can be unsettling.